pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Mr. Senadino.
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome, everyone, to our April 23rd, 2026 Board of Education meeting. It's a wonderful meeting tonight. We have a really full agenda of mostly recognition of our community members, recognition of our students, and recognition of our partners who make our ability to deliver education to our students so much better. I'm going to go through each recognition tonight, but I'm just going to give you a summary of who we're recognizing tonight and why. We're going to recognize our partners, our neighbors at Calvary Temple International, right across the way. They're probably the only ones who didn't have to fight for parking tonight. We're going to recognize them because they have been great neighbors to us. They have opened up their doors to us on multiple occasions. In a district of this size, you have to imagine I have 1,200 employees, and I like to bring everyone together for the first day to deliver a unified message of hope and inspiration for the following school year. And we don't have really a facility that houses 1,200 adults in an air-conditioned space because it's very warm in the beginning of September. And when we reached out to Calvary Temple International, they welcomed us, and not only welcomed us, they put out a complete spread for us, and it really is a beautiful facility. So I do want to recognize their pastors tonight, Matt Bautista, Holly Bautista, they're in the back, Jordan Romero, who couldn't be here tonight, and Carlo Orlando. We're also going to recognize our Passaic County unsung heroes. Those are students, seniors, who, one from Valley, one from Hills, who have gone above and beyond to be successful after facing maybe some of life's challenges. And they were recognized recently at West Milford High School. I had the ability to go up there to be part of the celebration, but we wanted to recognize them here at home in Wayne in front of our hometown crowd. And we're going to have Greg Ciccone, and from Wayne Hills, and from Wayne Valley, Shan Nagendra Batista. We also have a spectacular, you may have heard, some of you here, a spectacular music program here in this school district. And we want to recognize so many of our musical students who bring such a positive light and bring such recognition back to our district, because when you go out and perform in and around Wayne and beyond that, you do so much and you make us so proud. So we're going to start our meeting with some annual highlights with the Board of Education of our Music Honors Recognition Program. The board has for many years taken the time to recognize students for their achievement in instrumental and vocal music programs. We're going to have a congratulations to all our students and our music teachers, specifically Mr. Ruska, Miss Pascali, Miss Palumba, Mr. DeWild, Mr. Puzak, Ms. Basalacato, Miss Medley, which is so ironic as a name for being music, Ms. Rustinello, Mr. Vigilante, and Mr. Vogel. And of course, all of our parents who have supported music education for many years. I've always been a great supporter of music within our schools because it's one of those paths that your children take that require a lot of parent sacrifice and a lot of parent cooperation and a lot of parent willingness to spend money on renting of instruments and purchasing of instruments and being there for them, especially during the learning phase. when that student first brings home their first recorder and you're there encouraging them as they're sitting around the kitchen table when they're in second or third grade. This is great. You're so good. Keep on doing that. And you parents are the real heroes that support them. I also want to recognize the Mascios Food Services as a corporation, but also locally, our team, because on April 15th, the culinary teachers from Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley, in conjunction with Mascios Food Services, hosted the Wayne Township 18th Annual Culinary Competition at Wayne Hills. They enjoyed food that represented various cultures and cuisines. All proceeds from all events went towards the Student Culinary Program scholarships for both high schools. So tonight we'll be recognizing Michael Schmidt, our Food Service Director, and Tammy Vigiloni, the Assistant Food Service Director, for their outstanding support of our student culinary competition. I should say also I'm a big supporter of food as well, just as much as music. So May 1st is National Principals Day, and when you talk about the successes of our students, we have to talk about what makes that happen within our schools. Our schools are blessed to have a great supporting cast of teachers, support personnel, custodians, security, police, everyone in there to make sure. I always leave on nurses and counselors, but you can't leave them out. They're amazing. And we have so many people who do that, but at the backbone of that, kind of hiding in the spotlight, letting everyone else shine, is usually the principals. So our School Principals Day is celebrated on May 1st every year. This is the perfect time to thank our educational leaders for their tireless efforts to make sure every school runs smoothly. We are fortunate to have the best principals that work to create an academic atmosphere that allow our students to succeed. Our principals also support and guide teachers to be the best they can through their dedicated leadership and providing resources that our teachers need. Decades of educational research highlights that the critical role of school principals in achieving strong student outcomes, and we are fortunate to have an outstanding group of principals right here in Wayne Township Public Schools. So we're celebrating them tonight. We're also, I want to tell you about today, was Bring Your Child to Work Day. I really love it as educators in a career in which there's a shortage of teachers, and there's no better teachers than our own parents who, and educators who bring their young to work, maybe inspire them to be future leaders. So in years to come from now, maybe they'll say, hey, I watched my dad or my mom really help a young struggling learner, or to really put up with some very challenging students at times, and I saw their perseverance only to see their child overcome some challenges, and my parent inspired me. So that's what's wonderful about Bring Your Child to Work Day. I know I enjoyed it. We had about 15, 16 young people come to our building at Central Administration. Daisy loved it. She probably ate a few more treats than I would normally give her today, but that was a wonderful event. And I don't know if you heard, but today is also Wayne Valley SDA. Now, someone being new to Wayne, and I remember saying during one of the interview questions of talking about SDA, I had no idea what they're talking about. I soon found out what they meant when I went to the Wayne Hills SDA a month ago. I'm going to be at Wayne Valley SDA tomorrow. But what an incredible opportunity to see our seniors put together such incredible routines, and our students within the schools. So talented and so much dedication, because I understand the practice already starts and the planning starts in the summer for what's going to be a spring performance. So really amazing. So it's tonight at 7 p.m., tomorrow night at 7 p.m., and it's Saturday at 6 p.m., and it's always sold out. So that's how it tells you how dedicated they are. So without further ado, I would like to first call up our representatives, our partners, our neighbors from Calvo Temper International. I know Matt's here, Holly's here, and Carla is here. Please come up and receive our certificate of appreciation. While they're taking, I will say that 2 Sundays ago, I did go to a service. I had to see what all the hullabaloo was about, and it was amazing. It was like being spiritually uplifted, but also seeing a Broadway show at the same time, or a Broadway musical, I should say. The talent level of people providing you that musical inspiration in the name of the Lord was really quite uplifting. Thank you for that. Next, we're going to recognize Mashios. So I believe that Michael is here tonight, and Tammy. So we'd like to have them come up. Which one do you have there first? Can we have a Gray Ciccone from Wayne Hills please come up? Thank you. Thank you, Gray. And from Wayne Valley, Sean Najendra Batista. Thank you. Now for the rest of the recognition, which features our musical recognition, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. DeWild. Thank you, Mr. DeWild.
Good evening. My name is Chris DeWild. I'm an instrumental music teacher at Anthony Wayne Middle School. I'd like to start by thanking Mr. Cittadino, Dr. Kazmark, Board President Pavlak, and the entire board for this opportunity tonight. It's a special chance that not many districts get to have to devote a small time just to recognize some of the outstanding achievements of our students. It's been a long-standing tradition, and I know many years down the road, I look forward to seeing it continue as many of our past teachers have. Through the years, our district music program has maintained a very high level of performance and recognition. I grew up locally in Pompton Lakes, and from an early age, I always knew Wayne had a good music program and a bunch of good sports teams. That was always in my head, and that's just how it was, because that's what Wayne did. I was fortunate to pursue music education locally at William Patterson, and then I landed a job in town a few years ago. 28 is those few. So, the initial love of music is shared early by our elementary general music teachers. They don't get the chance to be here tonight, but that's really where it starts. They provide the groundwork for the students to continue eventually with an instrument or their voice, whichever they choose, sometimes both. The students then move to our elementary ensemble directors, who really lay the foundation and framework as the students begin to explore a variety of musical options. Again, a group that really can't be here tonight just because there's not as many performance opportunities at a level that we would recognize here. But those two groups of people are why we're all here as secondary teachers. If it wasn't for them, we'd be home watching the NFL draft in about 10 minutes. But anyway, that doesn't matter right now. But a huge thank you, and I think we can give them a nice clap right now. Elementary General Music and Elementary. Like any home or structure, our base provides the ability for us to build higher from them. As they continue through middle school and high school, they're given more performance opportunities to succeed. The performances become way more frequent, and every student is challenged according to their specific ability. So we definitely have something for everybody as you progress through middle school and high school. It's important to note that, again, this is due to the work of everyone who is shared in this journey. It's definitely not an individual effort. We all talk amongst each other through secondary, through elementary. So like we all are, one unified team, which I think is awesome. Past, present, and future. We've had a lot of great staff walk through Wayne. We'll have a lot of great staff in the future walk through Wayne. And it'll be nice to look back on that to say, hey, nice to see that still going. We will always continue to be a highly recognized music department. So, we will now individually recognize some of our fine student musicians and their accomplishments, one of the many reasons why we are way better in Wayne. I'd like to now call up my colleague from Anthony Wayne, Jeanette Bldg, who will begin the individual recognitions.
Hi, good evening. On behalf of myself, my colleague Krista Wild, and our principal Courtney Doon from Anthony Wayne Middle School, we'd like to recognize the following students. Sixth grader Maria Ali, clarinet, NJSMA sixth grade honors band. Sixth grader Nolan Burke, French horn, NJSMA sixth grade honors band. Eighth grader Bianca Chen, alto saxophone, North Jersey Junior Area Band, who could not be here tonight because she's actually performing with the Wayne Valley Jazz Band this evening, but accepting her award on her behalf is her sister Giada. You should get her too. Okay. Eighth grader Ryan DeFranco, trombone, North Jersey Junior Area Band. Oh, Mom. Sixth grader Joseph Ganguza, alto sax, NJSMA sixth grade honors band, who could not be here tonight. Eighth grader Ivan Koritz, trombone, North Jersey Junior Area Band. Eighth grader Arjun Pandey, trumpet, North Jersey Junior Area Band. Sixth grader Edward Stefan, trumpet, NJSMA sixth grade honors band, who could not be here this evening. Also, his sister, sixth grader Samia Stefan, flute, NJSMA sixth grade honors band. And last but certainly not least, eighth grader Sydney Zamudio, percussion, North Jersey Junior Area Band, and the NJSMA Region 1 Intermediate Symphonic Band. All right. At this time, I'd like to turn the podium over to my colleague from Anthony Wayne, Ms. Lisa Rusinello. You're so welcome.
Hi. I have one student tonight who is a soprano 1 in the North Jersey Junior Region Chorus. Kylie Ortiz, are you here this evening? Okay, actually, Kylie is playing Maria in a production in Ridgewood in a community musical, so she can't be here this evening, but this is her 3rd year doing this, and I don't know if you remember her wonderful operatic performance last year, so she's really on her way to doing wonderful things. So congratulations, Kylie. Good luck with Maria. And now from George Washington, the instrumental program, I would like to introduce Mr. Nick Bldg.
Good evening, Mr. Bldg and my principal, Mr. Leonard. We would like to recognize a couple of students tonight. The first one I would like to recognize, her name is Abigail Devine. She's a 7th grader from George Washington. And a quick little story about Abby. So Abby last year was not in band, but around January we were starting our jazz band and just getting it going. We didn't have a piano player. And the mother, after about 2 weeks or so of getting jazz band together, the mother had emailed me and said, Abby's not in band, but she really would love to be in jazz band. And she had attached 2 videos to her email. And one was a video of her playing trumpet, and the other one was one of her playing piano. And I had opened the trumpet one first, and it was Abby playing in her basement, and what a normal, at that point, 6th grade trumpet player would sound like. I was like, oh, that's great, that's fine, okay. And so then I opened up the YouTube video of her playing piano on the stage at Carnegie Hall. And she was ripping through this piano piece, and I was like, so I said to the mother, I'm like, I understand she really would like to play trumpet in jazz band, but is there any chance she would like to play piano? She says, no, she really wants to get better at trumpet. I said, okay, trumpet it is. So we did find a piano player, but we were happy to have Abby in jazz band that year, and then she loved it so much she ended up joining band this year. But she is an amazing piano player. She had last year earned this same award and in years past, and just continues to amaze people. So she won 1st place again in the International Music Concourse competition and performed on Carnegie Hall again last year. So we recognize Abby. She couldn't be here tonight because she's also a competitive swimmer and she's at swim practice. So, but congratulations to Abby. Here with us tonight, I would like to recognize 6th grader Luke Sichter, clarinet player who is going to be part of the NJSMA 6th grade honors band. And lastly, I would also like to recognize another 6th grade alto sax player, Kaido Wichterman. Also will be a member of the NJSMA 6th grade honors band. Kaido also could not be here tonight, but we would like to congratulate him as well. And at this point, I would like to turn it over to my colleague from Schuyler Colfax, Mr. Dennis Puzak.
Adjust it. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Puzak, and on behalf of Mrs. Weinstein, Mr. Vogel, and Mrs. Palumba, it is my pleasure to announce the Schuyler Colfax Middle School Instrumental Music and Vocal Awards. We are going to start with our Instrumental Music Awards. First, we have Anthony Bldg. He was a trumpet in North Jersey Junior Area Band, and in addition to the NJSMA Region 1 Intermediate Symphonic Band. Keep your mama on. Stand there. Next, we have Madeline Bonsanto, Mallet Percussion, NJSMA Region 1 Intermediate Concert Band. Next, we have Adam Gora, trombone, NJSMA Region 1 Intermediate Concert Band. Next, we have Leah Myre, flute, NJSMA Region 1 Intermediate Concert Band. Next, we have Tedessa Perez, clarinet, North Jersey Junior Area Band. I wasn't sure if she could make it tonight, and I don't think she is, but let's give her a round of applause. Jacqueline Steer, French horn, North Jersey Junior Area Band. Thank you. I know. And last of our instrumental, Jillian Steer, bassoon, North Jersey Junior Area Band. We're going to move on to our Vocal Music Awards. Liliana Dudek couldn't make it tonight, but she was a member of our North Jersey Intermediate Regional Treble Choir, Soprano 2. Let's give her a round of applause. Valerie Mordkovich, North Jersey Intermediate Regional Treble Choir, Soprano 2. Ashani Nadapali, North Jersey Intermediate Regional Treble Choir, Soprano 2. And last, also couldn't make it tonight, Adriana Valerio, North Jersey Intermediate Regional Mixed Choir, alto. It's now my pleasure to introduce the band director from Wayne Hills High School, Miss Annie Pascal. Congratulations.
Oh, you're so tall. Okay. Oh, that's a little short. That was just mean. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hi. We would like to recognize Lakshmi Bhima Varapu for being a flute player in the Caldwell's Honor Band. Victoria Bonai, flute player for the American Music Abroad program. You're welcome. Good for you. Essa Nadir couldn't be here tonight. She's a trombone player for the Caldwell's Honor Band and American Music Abroad because she's performing with our jazz band at West Milford. Moira Kleitch is also performing with our jazz band tonight, and she was a saxophone player for American Music Abroad. Ian Kwan, clarinet for area band. He had a family thing, so he couldn't be here tonight. Halima Masri, French horn, Caldwell's Honor Band. She also had a musical performance tonight. Yeah. There you go. Skylar Maxwell, tuba player, American Music Abroad. She's here. Cool. Tia Muselier, clarinet for area band. Sadie Valencia, oboe player for Caldwell's Honor Band. And then Eric Wallach, trumpet player for Caldwell Honors Band. He's also performing with our jazz band tonight. Preston Wong, trumpet player for American Music Abroad. I hold my breath when I take pictures. I don't know why. And then last but not least, Sydney Woodard, euphonium player, North Jersey area band, Caldwell Honors Band, and American Music Abroad. She is playing with our jazz band tonight. On behalf of our choir teacher, Ms. Cara Palumba, I would also like to give the vocal awards out. First, we have Kayla Saturco, North Jersey Regional Treble Choir, Soprano 1. Adriana Donardo, North Jersey Regional Treble Choir, Alto 1, who unfortunately could not be here tonight. Simon Park, North Jersey Regional Mixed Choir, Tenor 2, who also could not be here tonight. And Camilla Vaccaro, North Jersey Regional Mixed Choir, Alto 1. Cool. I would like to turn the podium over to Ms. Lisa Rusinello. Yeah. Yes, sorry. I don't know what
Back again with my other hat. This is always very exhausting. On behalf of Mrs. Grimbalis and myself, we would like to recognize two absolutely wonderful musicians. I think I just need to explain to you what NJSMA means. So it's North Jersey School Music Association. There are 3 levels. So we have North Jersey, Central Jersey, and South Jersey. And we also happen to be Region 1. So that's what when we're saying all those names, that's what it means. Especially students in vocal music, they're up against at least 100, maybe 150 other students in their section. So they can also audition for 8 different sections: soprano 1, soprano 2, alto 1, alto 2, tenor 1, tenor 2, baritone, and bass. And there are 2 different groups. There's a mixed chorus, which is soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and then there's a treble chorus, which is all soprano 1, soprano 2, and alto. Just so you know, a little information just in case you need it. Who's our first person? I don't have the list. Tyler. Thank you. Thank you so much. So first, I would like to recognize Tyler Liu. He was a member of the North Jersey Region 1 Mixed Chorus as tenor 2. No, baritone this year. Baritone. I should just look at it. Turn around. Congratulations. Tyler just auditioned for All-State Chorus, and the auditions are this weekend. He already sent in all his information, so hopefully next year he'll be up here again getting that. That would be wonderful. And lastly, we have Michaela Tusis, North Jersey Region 1, what is it? I should just look at the list here. Treble chorus, alto 2. And now, in place of Mr. Ruska, who is also performing tonight with Jazz Band, I would like to bring Mr. Nick Vigiletti back to the podium.
Thank you very much. Yes, again, Mr. Ruska apologizes for not being here this evening. He is again performing with the at the West Milford Jazz Festival. He does. Let's wish them good luck tonight in all their performances. He did ask me to extend his sincere thanks to everyone for taking the time to support and recognize the music programs, as well as the students for all of their hard work and dedication. He would also like to thank the parents for their continued support in helping make these music programs what they are today. This past year, the Wayne Valley Marching Band achieved an incredible milestone, becoming the North Jersey Marching Band Director Association's Class A state champions for the 3rd year in a row. Representing the Wayne Valley Marching Band this evening are our drum majors, Soha Shah and Chloe Meyer. If they'd come up, please. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Shanna Echeverry as our director of the Wayne Valley Indoor Percussion Ensemble.
Good evening. I would like to now introduce the members of our Wayne Valley Indoor Percussion Ensemble. This year we won our first place gold medalist at our 2026 U.S. Band Scholastic Regional A concert circuit, and I'm very proud of these guys. They worked extremely hard this season for many months with many rehearsals, and I'm just extremely thankful to have them here tonight. We have a few members who are not here tonight because they are performing with the jazz ensemble. So they are Adam Balkar, Vincent Terramina, and Javier Chacon, who could not be here tonight, so if we could leave them an applause. I would now like to call up the members who are here. Dylan Capuano. And then stay up here. Oscar Delgado. Sarah Knox. Savannah Rex. Isabella Tindock. And Lorenzo Tindock. Thank you. I would like to now turn the mic over back to Mr. Vigiletti.
Thank you. As we come to the close of this evening's recognitions, it's important to reflect on the journey that brought us here. The accomplishments we've recognized tonight, our middle and high school students earning places in honor ensembles, and the outstanding achievements of our performing groups are truly worthy of celebration. And I know Mr. DeWild mentioned it earlier, but in every one of these successes began much earlier in our careers here. In our elementary schools, dedicated teachers introduced these students to music for the very first time. They nurtured those initial sparks of curiosity, guided those first tentative notes on recorder, and laid the foundation for everything we've honored tonight. Their work is essential, and we are deeply grateful for the role that they play in shaping not only skilled musicians, but confident and creative individuals. Again, we owe them a huge round of applause. To our students, your achievements reflect far more than talent alone. They represent hours of focused practice, a willingness to grow through challenges, and a commitment to something larger than yourselves. Whether performing as individuals or as part of an ensemble, you demonstrate what can be accomplished through discipline, dedication, and perseverance. Music holds a lasting and meaningful place in your lives. As Yo-Yo Ma once said, music happens to be an art form that transcends language. It also demands focus, patience, and persistence, qualities that extend far beyond the rehearsal room. Through music, you are developing habits of discipline and resilience that will serve you well in your future endeavor. To our teachers, thank you for your unwavering dedication, for the countless hours spent preparing students for auditions, and for the time and care invested in supporting them through the audition process itself. Your commitment ensures that every student is given the opportunity to grow, improve, and shine at the highest level. To our parents and families, thank you again for your constant support, not only for your own children's dedication and growth, but also for your support of the music programs in our schools as a whole. Your encouragement, patience, and investment of time make these experiences possible, and your partnership is essential to every success we celebrate tonight. And finally, to our students, thank you for sharing your dedication and your artistry with us. Congratulations again to all of you. We are proud of what you have accomplished and look forward to all that lies ahead. Thank you. At this point, we would like to have all of the student award recipients come up here. We're going to just take, I guess, one big picture, if that's okay. And then after that, we'll have individual schools meet in the lobby.
We're going to ask for the taller ones in the back, please. squeeze in tight. Next to the
Nice pen. Ah, shoot. I got better ones in the back. So we're just going to select this over here. Thank you, Board of Ed members.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Great job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you for everything.
So I got my draft.
Just ignore him. Let's go. First, sit down. Mr. Sedadino,
Yes, sir?
you have a report?
I did my report.
Oh, that's right, you did. There we go. Want to do it again? Zach, you're up.
All right, so the Wayne Valley representative, Caitlin, is currently at SDA right now, so I'm going to give her a report for her. So this is everything she has
I
written.
think it would have been better if you replaced her at SDA.
Okay, so April has been an exciting and spirited month at Wayne Valley High School filled with school pride. Wayne Valley kicked off the month with a highly anticipated Spirit Week, bringing energy and enthusiasm throughout the building. Students and staff participated in theme days, including Pajama Day, Jersey Day, and Throwback Thursday, showing off their creativity and school spirit. The week concluded with a spirited rally featuring activities such as box stacking, mattress surfing, tug of war, and raffles that led to students being able to pie specific teachers. In academic achievements, Wayne Valley students continue to excel on a broader stage. Our French 4 honors course earned first place for its outstanding student film centered on Marie Antoinette at the Montclair State French Film Contest in the advanced category. Additionally, our Italian classes had the opportunity to visit the Metropolitan Museum of Art, where they explored Italian art and its vibrant history. The arts continue to thrive at Wayne Valley. Our spring musical, Little Shop of Horrors, ran from April 16th through April 18th and was a tremendous success. The production featured incredible performances by Charlotte English, Jalen Song, Jacob Gonzalez-Lopez, and many other talented student actors. The cast, crew, and directors worked tirelessly to deliver a memorable show weekend that highlighted the strength of our performing arts program. In addition, the art department hosted an art show in the Media Center, specifically featuring exhibits from all AP Studio Arts seniors, allowing students to showcase their creativity and hard work. Student leadership and community initiatives remain strong as well. SDA is finally here, with the first show being today, April 23rd. Both teams and the board have been working so hard and are so excited to perform. SDA also hosted an alumni event on Monday, April 20th, where previous dancers of various ages came together to reflect on how SDA has impacted their lives. Additionally, the Be Kind initiative encouraged positivity and kindness throughout the building. Ooh. Sorry. Student Sydney Corvin was recognized as this year's winner for finding the most hidden bees. Congratulations, Sydney. Wayne Valley also held its 18th annual culinary competition on April 15th, where students demonstrated their skills, creativity, and passion for the culinary arts in an exciting and competitive environment. In athletics, we are proud to recognize Chloe Krozak as our Athlete of the Month. Chloe demonstrated exceptional leadership and performance throughout the winter season, earning all-state recognition in skiing. Her dedication and commitment exemplify the values of Wayne Valley athletics. With continued success in academics, arts, athletics, and school spirit, April has been another outstanding month at Wayne Valley High School. Now for Wayne Hills. The Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley Model United Nations clubs came together once again to host their 8th annual Model UN Conference. This is a testament to the power of student leadership and crosstown collaboration. The spirit of cooperation between Hills and Valley students was evident throughout the conference, from planning and preparation to chairing committees and supporting delegates. Together, they created a professional, inspiring experience that modeled not only international diplomacy, but also the strength of the community right here in Wayne. Bergen County Audubon Society is proud to announce that our very own Dr. DeFina is one of the recipients of the Dick Ensberg Teacher Appreciation Award for 2026. An award ceremony will take place on May 31st, 2026 during their annual Native Plant Day at Richard DeCourt Park in Lyndhurst. Under the lights on Friday, April 17th, the first Ray Riker Invitational was hosted. Ray Riker was an important part of our sports history here at Wayne Hills. He coached for 50 years from 1968 until 2018. He helped Wayne Hills win a sectional state championship as well as back-to-back girls county championships. He also coached cross country, winter and spring track, and football. He was awarded a plaque honoring his dedication and commitment at the ceremony. We held our first ever pentathlon during the Ray Riker Invitational with 7 schools attending. Senior Skylar Maxwell and senior Ian Kwan participated in the NJWS side-by-side concert this past Friday in Ridgewood. They rehearsed alongside the New Jersey Wind Symphony for several weeks and then completed a concert alongside the ensemble members. Wayne Hills Millennium Winter Guard finished out their competitive season this past weekend and had their best performance to date. They navigated this year with a new coach and had a memorable and successful season. The All Wayne Jazz Festival was a great success. It was amazing to see the entire district under one roof celebrating jazz music together. Our French National Honor Society Community Service Project focused on supporting children in need in the organization, once again, I don't know French, but Mille et Humant, which helps young children from disadvantaged families develop strong language and cognitive skills. It was especially meaningful for us as French students to support a cause in France that aligns with language learning. We organized a chocolate fundraiser at school and raised approximately $750. In addition, we created around 40 to 50 handwritten cards to send encouragement and kindness to the families supported by the program. Overall, this project allowed us to come together as a community, raise funds through a creative initiative, and support an important cause that makes a lasting difference in children's lives. That's the news for Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley.
Thank you, Zach. Revisions to the agenda.
Can I just ask one question first? Zach, I see you wearing a shirt there. Yes. What shirt is that? Bucknell University. Is that where you're going? Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
On the selection. It's a fine learning institution.
Revisions?
Revisions, please.
Under Section M, Human Resources, number 1, approval of resignations and retirements. Item number 4, Lisa Quinn, the resignation date is revised to July 2nd, 2026. Section T, Emergent Human Resources, number 5, approval of leave request. Item number 16, for employee ID number 0703, the April 21st, 26 date has been removed. And then we're going to add under Section X, Emergent School Resources Legal, number 1, approval of HIB determination. Resolved that the board affirm the superintendent's decision on HIB case number 57, 2025 to 2026, following an appeal as required by NJSA 18A:37-15B6E.
Thank you. At this time, I'll open the meeting to the public on agenda items only. This portion of the meeting is open for citizens for comment on agenda items only. Residents are asked to state their name, address, and subject matter. Comments may be limited to 3 minutes per person. Members of the public are discouraged from speaking negatively about an employee or a student. The board bears no responsibility for comments made by the public. Comments regarding employees or students cannot be legally responded to by the board. Other comments may be responded to tonight or at a subsequent meeting under old business. Do I have a mover?
Move.
Mr. Psakis, Mr. Agnes. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on an agenda item?
I see no one. Move to close.
Mr. Paul, Mr. Hammond. We had some committees that met tonight. Mr. Paul? Personnel Committee met. There's nothing on personnel matters. Thank you. Mr. Psakis.
Tonight, the Facilities and Transportation Committee met. Mr. Pavlak, Mr. Agnes, Mrs. DeMarco, Mrs. Tibbetts, and Mr. Skibitsky joined me. It was at 5 p.m. For the facilities part, there were no agenda items to discuss tonight, and no potential agenda items. We went over the meeting minutes for March 19, 2026. We discussed policy regulation and addendum review of 7510, the use of facilities. That's where We discuss fee schedules for our facilities, our various athletic fields and facilities. And we did a cost analysis. So we have waived $546,655 to the following organizations over last year: the Boys and Girls Club, Wayne PAL, the Townships, Wayne Parks and Recreation, Wayne Soccer, Wayne Little League, and Wayne Christian Assembly. We discussed other projects that are in progress: the Preakness interior alterations and elevator lobby addition, the Wayne Hills High School domestic hot water replacement. The work is complete. We're waiting on final inspection. Other project updates, the team is reviewing projects. The Randall Carter rooftop unit replacement. They're looking into the boiler replacement and assessing those, but there's no funding for those. The team's receiving ROD grants. They've had 4 ROD grants that were obtained, and those are in process. We went through district operational updates. Schuyler Colfax Middle School, there was an odor in D-Wing, that seemed to have spread. The teachers and students were secured. We brought in an environmental company, environmental consultant, spoke to the teachers. They did surface testing. We did air quality testing. The air was, came back better than the outdoor levels. The environmental company said that the underlying problem was probably this felt that was saturated in these units, these univents. I guess there was some yeast and non-toxic mold. So we're going to, make sure everything's taken care of. We're going to have to drain all the heating in the building, so when the weather gets nicer, we'll be able to do that and make sure we'll have to, as the environmental company recommended, is to replace those or remove those univents. Wayne Valley High School, there were 2 incidents with the motors flaring up. So it smoked out the hallway and kitchen and the girls' locker room. PSE&G came in. We spoke to insurance. Paving updates, working on the full scope and the costs. Solar project, we reminded the solar company that the contract's over on June 30th. And we're also looking at the garage elevator at one of the buildings here that we have. The transportation area of the committee, there were 5 agenda items: approval of transportation agreements and authorization for transportation jointure services, approval of Sussex County Regional Cooperative Transportation Agreement, and approval to dispose obsolete surplus equipment, which is basically these 2014 vintage buses that we have. The frames are starting to rust, and 3 of those are out of service. So yeah, something with that 2014 vintage. We went through the February 19, 2026 minutes. We had, the bus evacuations are mostly done. Wayne Hills is one that's remaining. We're going to have another TSA, SCTA drill. They do a good job. It's the team out of Newark. Driver certification change. So there's a change that the DOE put on us where now certification is due August 15th. So that means training is going to have to be done twice because the calendars don't sync. We were on an annual calendar. And then Mr. Skibitsky attended a bus electrification meeting just to stay current and see what's available and user-friendly, but, bus electrification, electric buses don't really work here since we don't have our own land where we can park them. The place that we do park them, it's underwater like 16 times a year, so that would not work because they're in wetlands. And also, it was good to attend and get additional information there. So that's my report.
Thank you. Can I have a mover for the agenda? Mr. Agnes, Mrs. Lamandry. Any discussion on the agenda? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mrs. Lamandry? Yes. Mr. Paul?
Yes.
Mr. Persacos?
Yes.
Mr. Agnes?
Yes.
Mr. Heyman?
Yes.
Mr. Eloquin?
Yes.
And Mr. Pavlak?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We have some retirements. I'll start to my right with Mr. Agnes.
I'll be reading for Barbara Doster. Barbara Doster has been the heart and soul of A.P. Terhune Elementary School since she began her role as a school secretary on July 1st, 2005. For over 2 decades, Barbara has been so much more than the voice at the front desk. She has been the glue that holds our school community together. Her warmth, kindness, and unwavering dedication have left an incredible mark on every student, staff member, and family who has walked through our doors. Barbara's love for children shines through in everything she does, whether it is greeting the students each morning, offering a comforting word, or going above and beyond to make every child feel seen, valued, and cared for. Her impact is immeasurable. She also has been a constant source of support for our staff, always ready to lend a helping hand, lift spirits, and fill the office with her contagious laughter. Known for her creative, dangling earrings and her joyful personality, Barbara brings light to and energy to everywhere she goes. One of her many cherished traditions is kicking off each Friday morning with a dance in the main office. Perfectly captures the joy and positivity she brings to our school and each and every day. Beyond APT, Barbara is a loving wife, proud mother of 2, and a devoted glam ma of her 4 grandchildren. She treasures time with family and friends, enjoys traveling, reading, and going to the theater, and sharing great meals and movies with those she loves. In retirement, we know she will embrace these passions fully, filling her days with the same joy that she has so generously shared with all of us. While we will miss Barbara dearly, we are incredibly grateful for the legacy she leaves behind, the legacy of kindness, laughter, and love. A.P. Terhune is a better place because of her, and her impact will continue to be felt for years to come. Congratulations, Barbara, on a truly remarkable career.
Mr. Alquin.
Ms. Deborah Taylor. Since 2000, Debbie Taylor has been a friendly, familiar face in our district, dedicating 26 wonderful years to our students. Throughout her time with us, she shared her kindness across Packnack Elementary and Schuyler Colfax Middle School, before becoming a staple in Lafayette's cafeterias and playground. Whether she was helping a nervous kindergartner open their milk or making sure the middle school lunch rush ran smoothly, her heart for our kids has always been clear. Students describe Miss Debbie as kind, smiling, and the first person to jump in and help them to get their lunches ready. She made a point to learn their names and to learn the names of the students she supervised, and she was always there to help them navigate those tricky recess conflicts. We are so grateful for her 2 decades of service and wish her nothing but the very best in her well-deserved retirement.
I'm reading tonight about Nancy Cantanio. Since 2006, Nancy has been an integral part of our district, bringing her expertise to special services, the Preakness Early Childhood Center, and central office before finally finding her home at Lafayette Elementary. For nearly 20 years, Miss Nancy has been so much more than just a secretary. She is a person who knows every student, every family, and every unique need that walks through our doors. Her smile is the very first thing people see when they enter the building, instantly setting a warm, welcoming tone for our entire school. Behind the scenes, Nancy is the engine that keeps on running. From the endless oh my tasks like filing registering new students, and planning field trips, to managing budgets and ordering supplies, she handles it all with grace. Our students often describe her as the nicest person in the building. She has been a tireless support system for everyone, and we have been incredibly lucky to have her efficiency and expertise for the past 2 decades. Our staff knows that Nancy's impact goes far beyond her desk. Teachers frequently share how she goes out of her way to get to know everyone on a personal level, showing that she truly cares about their whole lives, not just the work stuff. Whether it's checking in on a family member or celebrating a personal milestone, her genuine heart has made us a stronger, closer community. While we will miss her presence dearly, we wish her retirement as wonderful and as vibrant as she is.
Cinzia Rodano. Cinzia Rodano has been a cherished and valued member of our AP Terhune family, bringing more warmth, dedication, and a unique spirit to our school community. Born in Switzerland, Cinzia carries with her a rich sense of culture and care that has touched everyone around her. Her deep commitment to both her work and the people she serves has made a lasting impact on our students, staff, and families. Cinzia is a devoted wife of 41 years and a proud mother of her 2 children, Valerio and Valentina, both also born in Switzerland. Family has always been at the center of her life, and that love extends so naturally into the way she connects with our school community. Whether through kindness, her reliability, or her quiet strength, Cinzia has been someone others could always count on. She is also known for the joy she brings through her passions, especially her love of cooking and baking. Her holiday spirit shines brightest each year through her famous Christmas cookies, a tradition that will be fondly remembered by all who were lucky enough to enjoy them. As Cinzia begins this exciting new chapter, she and her family will be relocating to Florida, where she will have more time to enjoy life with her loved ones, including her beloved dog, Maya. While we will miss her presence greatly, we are so happy for her as she embraces this well-earned retirement. Congratulations, Cinzia, on your retirement and this exciting new adventure.
Roberta Rydell. After more than 3 decades in the classroom, we are saying a bittersweet farewell to Roberta Rydell. Roberta's journey in education began in 1993 in Union City before she eventually joined the Wayne Township Public School family 24 years ago. Over the years, she has been a steady, inspiring presence at Schuyler Colfax Middle School, Anthony Wayne Middle School, and finally Wayne Valley High School. In addition to the after-school store program, Roberta has been the heart of the Connections program since 2020. More than just a teacher, Roberta built a sanctuary for students who struggled in traditional settings. She spent countless hours tailoring the program to meet individual needs, ensuring every student felt supported and understood. Because of the dedication, many students found a successful path to graduation that they might not have otherwise seen. Her impact is best seen at her annual alumni breakfast, where former students, some traveling back to Wayne, others joining virtually, return to share how much her mentorship meant to them. Roberta, your legacy of compassion and inclusivity has left an indelible mark on our community. Congratulations on your well-deserved retirement.
Kelly Tornaben. It is a pleasure to honor Kelly Tornaben as she prepares to embark on her well-deserved retirement from the Wayne Public Schools. Throughout her dedicated career, Kelly has been a vital presence at Ryerson, Lafayette, and Tunistai Elementary Schools. As a paraprofessional, Kelly brought a heart full of gratitude to her work every day, gratitude for the smart, funny, and dedicated colleagues who worked alongside her, and especially for the students who kept her on her toes. Kelly often shares that she found her true calling at the elementary level, where she found joy in the curiosity of her students and took pride in witnessing their progress throughout the school year. She describes her time in our district as a gift, but those who worked with her know their commitment to our students was the true gift to Wayne Township. As Kelly closes this chapter, she is looking forward to trading the classroom for more quality time with her husband, her 2 sons, and their extended family. We thank Kelly for her years of service, her kind spirit, and her unwavering dedication to our school community. Congratulations.
Brian Hinderlung. After 30 years of dedicated service to the Wayne Township Public Schools, we proudly recognize Brian Hinderlung as a well-earned retirement. Brian started his journey as a night custodian at Lafayette Elementary School, where his hard work and dedication quickly stood out to everyone. With patience and determination, he pursued his goal of joining the Buildings and Grounds Department, where he went on to make a lasting impact as a dedicated groundskeeper. Brian devoted himself to mastering every aspect of ground maintenance and took great pride in the upkeep of our school's fields. He was not only a reliable and hardworking team member, but he was also a mentor, always willing to share his knowledge and guide others in developing their skills. Outside of work, Brian enjoys hunting, fishing, and his talented woodcraft skills that truly reflect his love for the outdoors and craftsmanship. We thank Brian for his years of service to the district, dedication, and positive influence he had on our team. We wish him well and all the best in his fulfilling his retirement. Now we have one more. Ms. Potts?
Okay, hi. Should I turn it? Can I turn it? Okay, cool, thanks. Okay, so the last retirement blurb is for Mr. Michael Rose. And Mr. Pavlik, thank you so much. I'm reading this on behalf of the Science Department at Wayne Valley High School. After more than 2 decades of dedicated service at Wayne Valley High School, Michael Rose leaves behind a legacy defined by passion, kindness, and an unwavering commitment to his students. Before entering the classroom, Rose built a career as a massage therapist, and he carried that deep hands-on understanding of the human body into his teaching of anatomy and physiology and sports medicine. His lessons were never just from a textbook. They were enriched with real-world insight and a genuine enthusiasm that made complex concepts come alive. Known as one of the calmest and kindest educators in the building, Rose created a sanctuary where every student felt welcome. His go-with-the-flow attitude made him a steady, peaceful presence for both students and colleagues, many of whom recall students literally jumping out of their seats with excitement to share the real science they had learned in Mr. Rose's lab. Beyond his academic expertise, Rose fostered a unique sense of community that extended to the faculty break room and beyond. A devoted advocate for healthy living, his vegetarian lifestyle and thoughtful advice often nudged his peers towards better habits. Yet he was perhaps most famous for the legendary guacamole that earned him the beloved title as the Guac Father. Whether he was sharing stories of cross-country motorcycle trips or offering a warm smile to a student whose name he might have forgotten, but whose face he always remembered, Rose made everyone feel comfortable being exactly who they are. As he begins this well-earned retirement, Wayne Valley celebrates an exceptional human being whose wisdom, calm energy, and signature flavor have left an indelible mark on our district. He will be deeply missed, but his influence will continue to resonate for years to come. Thank you.
On behalf of the entire Board of Education, I want to extend a sincere thanks to all the members of our staff who are retiring. Your years of service, dedication, and commitment to our students and community have made a lasting impact. When you've been around as long as I do, you remember a lot of people. Nancy Cattaneo, Barbara Doster, who can forget. She had always had a smile on her face and was just incredible every time you walked in the door. Mike Rose, Mike was a teacher's teacher. My daughter had Mike for anatomy and physiology and for sports medicine. When she went to Seton Hall, she had a refresher. She knew it all. The professor was like, "How do you know all this?" She goes, "My high school teacher." That's a testament. Mike, congratulations. Best of luck, my friend. At this time, we're going to open the meeting to the public. This portion of the meeting is open to citizens for comments on any topic. Residents are asked to state their name, address, and subject matter. Comments may be limited to 5 minutes per person. Members of the public are discouraged from speaking negatively about an employee or a student. The board bears no responsibility for comments made by the public. Comments regarding employees or students cannot be legally responded to by the board. Other comments may be responded to tonight or at a subsequent meeting under old business. Do I have a mover? Mr. Pazakis, Mr. Aliquin. Come on. We're good. I know you have.
Good evening. My name is Lauren Cosgrove, and I reside at 408 Pines Lake Drive East. I'm here tonight to speak about our district's transportation services. This year, my son entered 6th grade at Schuyler Colfax, and prior to the start of the school year, my neighbor and I had walked the designated route using a surveyor's measuring stick that the board deemed appropriate for students. Based on our measurements, our homes fall just under the 2-mile threshold from the school's back entrance. And while I understand this route was formally assessed around 2018, I am not here to challenge how the distance was measured. I am here to address the safety and the practicality of this route as it exists today. The conditions along this route are changing. Jeffrey Way will soon see an increase in traffic as a new development begins, bringing construction vehicles in and out of the area. As noted in my prior communication with Mr. Cittadino, courtesy busing applies to students within 2 miles when a route is deemed hazardous. This raised an important question for me. What criteria must be met before a route is considered hazardous? Too often, action is taken only after an incident occurs. These routes have not been reassessed in years, and despite increasing development and shifting traffic patterns. In addition, our community has seen a rise in wildlife activity, including bears, resulting in more frequent shelter-in-place situations. Pines sheltered in place twice this week, my son told me. And these are real and evolving safety concerns that directly impact our children. As a public school employee, I understand the complexity of developing and revising board policy. I also recognize the many priorities when it comes to district funding. However, I would ask the board to consider this. What is the ratio of occupied to vacant seats on our buses? When I learned that my child would not qualify for transportation, my concern extended beyond my own family. Busing has long been a concern for many Wayne families, and I believe there is a practical, cost-effective solution that can help. I propose implementing an annual bus seat lottery. This would allow students who live within the 2-mile radius to access available seats on existing routes, particularly at stops that are currently underutilized. This approach would not require eliminating or restructuring current bus stops, but rather maximizing the use of resources that are already in place. It would provide meaningful support to families who need morning and/or afternoon transportation. Requiring students to walk 45 minutes, which is where we are at, often in the dark during parts of the school year, is not safe. And as a single-parent household, I rely on the support of my friends and neighbors to ensure my son's safety. So without that support, he would be expected to walk this route that he doesn't feel comfortable navigating alone. Maintaining current bus stops while introducing a lottery system, maybe in the next coming year, to fill vacant seats is a responsible and efficient solution. It prioritizes student safety, supports working families, and ensures the district is making the most out of its existing transportation resources. So I urge the board to reevaluate the current walking routes and seriously consider this proposal. Waiting for an accident or an emergency to prompt change is not a position we should accept when proactive solutions are available. Thank you for your time and consideration, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public wishing to speak on an agenda, on any item?
I see no one else move to close.
Mr. Paul, Mr. Heyman? Any board member comments? Mr. Brzakis?
I just wanted to thank the music scholars for coming out here once again. It's great to recognize all our music scholars here. And they're not just, into music. You heard tonight, some of them, they do other activities. And, one of them, she had a swimming meet tonight. So, we have a great caliber of students here in Wayne. Ms. Cosgrove, thank you for coming. It's great when we hear from the public not only a situation or concern, but also a proposed solution. So that's a pretty nice solution, the bus seat lottery. We can look into that. One item that I wanted to bring up, keeping with the topic of transportation, was something that actually came up in the Facilities and Transportation Committee meeting that I didn't bring up. As Mr. Skibitsky said, and I agree, we have a national epidemic. And the national epidemic is, school buses pull over, pick up a child, the stop arm comes up, the red lights come up, and people just zoom. I think there was I think Mr. Skibitsky said, you know, there was some kind of survey done, and the majority of people know that you need to stop, you know, on both sides when a school bus has a red light, you know, the red light's on and stop arm on, but people just want to blow through it. I mean, you know, it's very unfortunate, you know, we have children crossing the street. And so I wanted to bring that to light, you know, please be careful, you know. So we were actually thinking about, you know, should we invest in stop arm cameras, you know, and report it to the police, you know, and, you know, for them to do tickets. But, you know, I mean, that's, you know, an additional funding cost, yeah, that we would have to look into. But I just want to raise the issue that, please, you know, it's the law. You need to stop, you know, when the school bus has the red lights on and the stop sign on. So those are my comments. Thank you.
Anyone else? Mr. Heyman.
Mr. Rose, to you, congratulations on your retirement. I share the calm demeanor that you have, so I appreciate that. And the only thing is I don't see any chips and guac here, though. That's the only problem.
Mrs. Lemandry.
I just want to mention the principals that we have in our district and all the work that they do. It was nice to see that them recognized a bit tonight, so thank you for that. The culinary competition, holy guacamole. That's what I'm going to say. It was amazing. It was amazing at Wayne Hills. I really enjoyed it. For a $10 donation, amazing. Really, really good. So talented. And the chorus and the band, what a great opportunity here in this town. And all the support and the parents who, I agree, support that endeavor for our students. And that's about it. Thank you.
Anyone else? I just want to mention our music program, and I've watched that grown over the years from when my kids were in first grade and on, and it's just amazing what our elementary, middle school, and our high school teachers have done with these kids and to the level that they brought them to. Just the list tonight alone tells you that. Also, I want to thank Frank Maschio from our food service. He's the owner of our food service. He donated all the food for the culinary event. The district did not pay a dime for that food. And I really want to thank Frank in his commitment to our dedicated food programs here. Just one last thing real quick, because I know everybody wants to get out of here. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who took the time to apply for the Future Ready School Advisory Committee. We had a tremendous response, and it's clear that the community brings a wide range of experience from both the public and private sector. It's going to take us a little time to go through it with the number of people we have and to whittle it down. It's going to be really tough. So again, I want to thank everybody, and hopefully within the next week or so, we'll be able to name the committee. With that, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Mrs. Lemandry, Mr. Agnes. Thank you, everyone. Good night.